Welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Now, I hope you guys had a great Father's Day weekend. Did you have a nice Father's Day weekend, John?
Great one.
I had a beautiful one.
Hanging.
Amazing. I slept till 1:30.
You slept? Oh, yeah, you were alone. That's right. You were by yourself.
Alone with my dreams. President had a nice one. The president was out at Camp David. Must have been nice for Trump to get out to the country to get away from the Russia investigation. Just honest, got a break is as good as a holiday, because last week, the Washington Post reported that the president is under investigation for obstruction of justice. But of course, don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. That's just speculation from a hostile newspaper using anonymous sources, so naturally Donald Trump did the smart thing and made no comment. I'm just kidding. On Friday, he tweeted, "I am being investigated for firing the FBI director by the man who told me to fire the FBI director. Witch hunt." Mr. President, you know the phrase, "you better lawyer up"? That's short for, you better get a lawyer and shut up. Okay? Trump's tweet doesn't just confirm that he's under investigation. It also blames Deputy Attorney General and accountant daydreaming of having sex with money, Rod Rosenstein. Rosenstein is the man who Trump said told Trump to fire the FBI director in a letter that Trump asked him to write. It's all summed up by the famous plaque on the president's desk, "The buck stops wherever I told Rod to tell me it should." And because Rosenstein was in on talks about firing Comey, he may need to recuse himself from the Russia probe. That would make him the third member of this investigation to be gone, after Attorney General Jeff Sessions and former FBI Director Jim Comey. It's all in the latest season of Survivor, Justice Department Island. And Comey's
For real.
kind of cut.
He cut. He's been in the gym.
Rosenstein looks good.
Rosenstein's
he's wiry, but he's jacked.
He's got
Now,
that fire on him,
it's weird. It's really weird for the President of the United States to even blame Rod Rosenstein, because remember what Trump told Lester Holt.
Regardless of recommendation, I was going to fire Comey. I decided to just do it. I said to myself, I said, you know, this Russia thing with Trump and Russia is a made-up story.
So, if Trump says he decided to fire Comey, and Trump says Rod Rosenstein told Trump to fire Comey, that means Trump is Rod Rosenstein. It's a Fight Club situation. It's Fight Club. They're the same guy.
Wow, it's the same
I've
cat.
never seen them on camera together.
Right.
They're the same guy. That explains why Trump can't stop punching himself in the face. But once again, sir, the first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about it. So for damage control yesterday, the White House sent out Trump attorney and Mr. Burns' lawyer from The Simpsons, Jay Sekulow. Jay Sekulow was on all the Sunday shows, CBS, CNN, NBC, Fox News, Animal Planet, and The Handmaid's Tale. So powerful. Such a powerful portrayal. And Sekulow had one clear message.
The fact of the matter is, the president has not been and is not under investigation. The president's not under investigation. The president has not been and is not under investigation.
Okay, clear as a bell. The president absolutely positively is not being investigated by the Department of Justice. I'm sorry, you wanted to add something?
He's being investigated by the Department of Justice.
Sekulow! You had one job. You had one job. Say he's not under investigation. But you had to go shoot your mouth off. You're the President Trump of trying to keep President Trump president. And I gotta tell you, Chris Wallace noticed.
First of all, you've now said that he is being investigated after saying that you didn't.
No.
You just said,
No, he's
sir,
not being
that
investigated.
you just said that he's being investigated. Sir, you just said
Period.
2 times that he's being investigated.
No. The context of the tweet, I just gave you the legal theory, Chris, of how the Constitution works.
And if I was lying, could I hold up this piece of paper? Do you deny that this is a piece of paper? It's paper. Paper. And then, oh, Katie barred the door.
I appreciate you trying to rephrase it, but I'm just being really direct with you
sir,
here,
I didn't
Chris.
rephrase it. The tape will speak. Jay, the tape will speak for itself. You said he is being investigated, and it's not
Chris,
just being.
he is,
wait a minute, Jay.
Please stop fighting. Please stop fighting. It's just so. I'm sorry. It's just so upsetting to see my people, middle-aged white men with dark hair and glasses, turn on each other like this. Can't we all just, please, can't we all just work out our differences over a craft beer and some Tom Petty music? You don't have to live a luck on the future. Then Sekulow tried to recover.
I do not appreciate you putting words in my mouth when I've been crystal clear that the president is not and has not been under investigation. I don't think I could be any clearer than that.
Well, you don't know that he's not under investigation again, sir. I mean,
I cannot read the. You're right, Chris. I can't read the mind of the special prosecutor.
Okay, so we're in agreement. You don't know whether he's under. You don't know whether he's under investigation. You don't know whether he's under investigation or not.
So to recap, stick with me. Sekulow is saying Trump is not under investigation, is under investigation, and he has no idea if he's under investigation. Okay? A good lawyer covers his bases. That way, when the judge asks, how does your client plead, guilty or innocent, he can answer, all of the above.